everybody, this is Teresa, and I decided I was going to do a little bit of die cutting today. Um, I've been working uh, on stuff to do a journal with. I've got a few things done, and I need a few more things done. So here I go. Let me pick up my die machine. I keep it right here beside me. I'll set it right like this at an angle. I'm sorry. That through. Guess I need to get my paper out from under the machine. It works better in the machine than it does under it. Okay, now here we go. What I will do is I will fold this in half because it's better to fold it and cut it, than it is to leave it whole. I've learned with this machine that if you stay within these areas, let me get over here where you belong, huh? Y'all will never see what I'm doing and saying if I don't do this. Okay, so I've learned with this machine that, and yes, it's at an angle, if I stay within these boundaries around it, it cuts better. So I'm going to be working on some words for Rick's journal. I got a few other things I'm going to work on too, but right now I'm going to do these so I can get them put away and get started again. I have, this one says, oops, let's see, Love You is the one I want to work on. And on this machine, you face the die up. You put the paper on top of it. It does a really good job of holding it in place. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually done anything other than show a happy mail once in a while, but it's okay. All right, and I think I'm going to do the Make-A-Wish and Hello There. This one says Happy Birthday to You. I may take that one too. And I like these things right here. Now, as you can see, this one here. Oh! Not a craft lunch, y'all. It was my keyboard jumping off into the floor. Not a nice thing for it to do, but hey, it's a good thing I got stuff over here beside me that'll keep it from it. Okay, so I have the words love you. Turn it over. And I can take these, come out from in there. Then I have the single letters that spells love you. I probably dropped them. Right, I've got that. Then, come here. Put these over here. This little bunch right here. And then I'm going to take, let's see. Oh, I think I'm going to take a different color for these other ones. Let's see. Maybe a deep purple. All right, no, I don't think that'll work in this journal because this journal is kind of mostly red and burgundy type. So I don't think a deep purple would look great in there. So let's see if I can find some other color here. I've got the yellow. I think the yellow. Yellow will look good in it, I think. Or cream. Come in. Yes. And I just cut down through there, like so. I think I'm going to do Make-A-Wish. Slide these back together on here. And hello there. Okay. This there. I like the way it holds in place with that magnetic mat. That's a great little thing. Hey, Garetha, how are you? Oops, not wanting to work around right. Turn you around. We'll do you the other way. Stop that. Sometimes it's stubborn, and you have to kind of move it on through. Oops. So how are you, Doretha? What are you up to? So anyway, how this is coming out. It has individual letters, but I use this part of it, the negative part of it. I'm just working on some things. I found some lie books. My husband used to call them lie books. He was a long haul trucker. And I found some of his lie books from years ago. So I've got some pages I want to add to his journal with it. I used to call them lie books because, you know, of the way they had to run. He said they didn't get to slow down like people think. So, but when I was with him, he slowed down. I didn't. But anyway, this is what I'm doing is I'm making, this one says Make-A-Wish. And this one says hello there. The other one is going to say happy birthday. And the other one says I love you. I have these right here. I'm going to move these to the side. And come here. I'll lay this back up here. And this one says happy birthday. And what I wish I had is some multicolored paper for this. I really should take some of this and make me some painting paper. But right now I'm just going to use this one. And I'm going to take this right here. And I like the lines on this because I can line it up. I can make sure this is straight. And knock these little letters off of there. Turn it over this way. This is definitely a pinching kind of machine. There we go. It's going to be stubborn. Let's stop it. There we go. Got to give it a little shove. Nope, it ain't going to do it. Some of these dies are kind of thick, and they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to go through any machine. So I may have to find my other, see, run it backwards here. Hi, Golden Delicious. How are you doing, sister dear? This here die is not wanting to cut my out. The other dies did pretty good. So we're going to lay this one over here. Find my floppy cutter plate. See, floppy cutter plate? That's my floppy cutter plate. Let's see if it'll work in. Ooh, there's something on my floppy cutter plate. Don't know what it is. We'll find it. We'll find something to clean it up with, won't we? Come here, paper towels. We'll wipe you off. Probably water from where I dropped water down there. I'm good at dropping things in here. Good thing I haven't had my floors replaced yet. I don't know that I ever will get it done before I sell my house. I may sell my house first. So, I'm doing okay. How's Lori Beth? Is she getting better? I hope she is. Let's see if it'll go through with my floppy plate. If it don't go through with my floppy plate, I don't know what will. Because my floppy plate's that. It's a floppy plate. I call it a floppy plate because it flops. See? I didn't see anybody else on, so if there's somebody else on, I'm sorry. I did not see anyone on. And this one says happy birthday to you. It's all the little letters that goes in this little thing here. But I used the negative part of it and put the letters away. And sometimes I'll use the letters, if I want to do a staggered card and put them different ways to spell happy birthday to you or something. Oh my goodness, what happened? I never did find out what happened to her. I know she was having some stomach problems, and I wasn't being nosy or anything about it, but I'm gonna be nosy this time because it's taken so long for her to get to feeling better. And see, there's me a bunch of letters I can just throw in a shaker card or anything I want to do, and it'll say, "Happy birthday to you. Hello there." And make a wish. And these are all going into the journal I'm working on. Yes, my honey's journal. And like I said, I found a couple of lie books that was his. He called them lie books because he had to run 3 and 4 books at a time. And see my his lie book here. This one is from no, behave yourself. He drove 592 miles, which was way over limit, but he didn't have a choice. There was no it tells his driver ID, his tractor number, everything on it. So these are all going to go, not all of them, but they're going into his it tells where he was at, what state. He was in Washington and Montana. This one he was in Montana and Wyoming. And it tells me different places he was. And it says 4303 on the top. Tells me where it was. It's got his signatures and everything on it. So he was hauling frozen food for General Mills on that one. General Mills frozen food on that one. General Mills frozen food on that one. That's where we had a whole lot of. I was with him when he did that, and we had frozen lasagna, and one of the cases got bent on the corner. Oh my goodness. Well, just tell her I'm still praying for her. Hey, Janet. Welcome, welcome. So I found his lie books. I found 2 of his lie books. So I'm going to choose some pages and put in here for his lie books to go into his journal. Because these were from 2003. April, one of them was from April. The other one's probably from the month before or the month after. So these are going into his thing, and I'll probably make a shaker card and put all these little letters on it. So I think it'll be cute with all them little letters dangling around in a shaker card. What do y'all think? I think that'd be all right. Y'all think that'll look okay if I put all these little loose letters in a shaker card? I remember seeing a clock one time, and come here, where you at? There you at. And it had all the numbers in the bottom of the clock. Have you ever saw those? Tell Lori Beth we miss her and we love her, and we'll be glad when she gets back on her feet again. I'm so sorry this is happening to her. There was a few things that we discussed, like we were on the road together. After my daughter got old enough to take care of herself, she was driving, and she was old enough to be all right. My mom just right down from us and down the road from us and everything, so I knew she was okay. My friends were right there, and it's just one of those things, that she was safe. So we went all over. We went to Wyoming, and that particular time we actually went to Seattle, Washington. I think that's what one of them said, and he was singing to me, "Back in Seattle again." He was good at stuff like that. He was a character. He was a fun man. He loved to drive. He always wanted to be a truck driver, and when he grew up, he became a truck driver. I told him, I said, that's the best thing to do. So when you love something, that's half the battle, right? So, okay, so I have this one, and this one I want to cut. These right here I want to put back here. Stick this right here out of the way before I drop it. I'll drop it, I'm good at that. So I'm going to put this to the side, and let's see, what do I want to make those frames? Yeah, I think I want to make these frames like this. And do this. I can put this frame here, and this frame here. Let's see if they're going to work on this frame. I think it will. I'm still framing things. These are for a sweet lady that I'm going to send to. She says she likes frames. So if I can get these to cut right, I'm going to be sending her a couple of frames. Okay, hurry back. Be nice. We'll try it the other way. See if we can get it to do. It's bound to do one way or another. I like this machine, but it has a mind of its own. Welcome back, Steph. Well, it just don't want to push it on through, does it? Oh. Come on. Push on through. You can do it. You can do it. Y'all hear my plate rubbing? It makes noises when it rubs. So this one came out good. Well, maybe not. So, who was it? We're excited to know. Somebody visiting. Was it fun to have them there? Yeah, you used to go through desert areas and where there was really nothing out there except for open road and all out through there, and he'd look over at me and says, this area makes me want to sing Home on the Range. I said, what about Home on the Stove? It'll burn you. And then he got tickled at me because I used to come up with odd things to say to him about what he had to say about, being out on the road and stuff. We had a good time. I got to concentrate from it. This thing don't want to come out. Can y'all see okay? Can y'all see what I'm doing? This is a frame. I think it's a cute frame myself. Looks like you out in the woods or something, right? But it just reminded me of yeah. Rick was such a character. He really was, y'all. I mean, um, he was such a mess. I mean, really, he really was. I don't know what kind of a mess he was, but he was a mess. He could, but he was kind of a quiet, shy person too. Oh, where did I put? There's my skizzers. I knew I had them somewhere. Yeah, this one may not be the one that I send to somebody because, well, quite frankly, I may mess it up. And I'm good at stuff like that. Really, I am. But I can use pieces of it in art. Just throwing it on a page somewhere. Because this is supposed to cut all the way through, not just sit there on top. See? There we go. There it is. Not great, but there. I done twisted and turned it, didn't I? I turned and twisted. And there's them. I had to see if they was any good or not, didn't I? So, hey, Susie. Welcome, welcome. So, stick this back over here, and these are little do gadgets that goes in the center of those. And I kind of like that one that makes it look like you're out in the woods. I mean, you could do that in like a green. See if I got a green I can do it in. Let's see. I know I've got a green. I just got to see which one I want to do it in, right? Here. I keep all my paper up above my head. Can you believe it? I got to move stuff around before I have surgery, though, because, I got to make me a spot to keep everything to where I don't have to reach for it, pick it up, tote it around, all that stuff, because, you just can't do that for 6 to 8 weeks after you have heart surgery. And depends on how fast I heal. And because I'm a diabetic, I don't heal very fast. So I'm trying to get things together and get things done and stuff like that I can, come here, thing. Get you up there. That I can just grab and throw it on my little table and just play around, So I probably won't be back on for a while after I have my surgeries. I got 2 coming up. I got one in September. I have no idea when the other one's going to be. They haven't told me yet. I see my doctor on September the 11th. So, let's see. Yeah. That'll work. My heart doctor And I'll know more then, and I keep working at it. Yeah, it does. It makes some cute stuff, doesn't it? Um, I couldn't resist that. I couldn't resist that one. There's just certain things that I just have a hard time resisting when it comes to the uh, dyes. It's always been my weakness is dyes and die cuts. I love to do them. I don't use a lot of them, but I have a lot of them. You know why I have a lot of them? Because I like to share. Because I like to share. I like to cut them. I like to weed them. Oh, come on now. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're being a pain today. You don't want me to use this one, right? I'll stop it now. Behave. I know I need to take my machine and blow it out. All these little dusts and stuff get into your machine, and it'll cause it to stop working. So let's see if I can get this little dog cut out here. I got to make a cat. My problem is I can't cut a circle. Why are you being ugly to me? Because I didn't do it right. I'll give you a little helping hand there. See if I can get you on through there. Sometimes you got to give it a helping hand, okay? So no, I like to do die cuts. I really do. Um, some of them like to hang in there like an old rusty fish hook when I do them. Keeps on. I'm gonna have to pull out my other machine and put this in the way, I guess, until I can clean it. Because Rick cleaned my other machine for me. My so see, won't that look great? Like I've got a picture of Rick when he was fishing, and he was standing there with this fish. It was about 2 to 3 inches long. Okay, on his line and just a grinning. First fish he ever caught in Michigan. So I had to have a picture of it. So I think that would be cute in that as a frame. Oh, cool. I think that'd be great. I'm not doing trades right now. I quit doing the trades because it's just too hard for me to trade right now. Trying to keep up with all the doctor's appointments and everything and being able to get around and do what I need to do. I haven't done any trades. I'm not going to do September's. Probably I won't do another trade until next year. Um, Sometime. And there's the other one. And you're right. I think it would be a great frame, or even great if you wanted to take and use it as a stencil or put it on a die. Not a die. Listen to me. Um, and this right here too. I think all that looks great. Um, I like getting all these. Uh, well, I finally got my car fixed. So when I get paid, I'll be able to send off the dolls and everything that I've got. Um, because I've got to go and have them weighed. So my oh my goodness, 5 journals. I'm doing my best to do. I'm doing my best to do just one. But I did get this one. I got the pages done in it, but I haven't gotten all the little trims that I want to put in it yet. Uh, this one, like I told Cindy when she had this out, I said I only need 3 balls because I know what size they are, and I saw and for this I only needed 3 balls. See, that's all I needed. But she sent me enough to put in Rick's journal too. So I did this one. I got to glue that down because it's not wanting to stick. These stickers aren't wanting to stick for me. But I got this big old journal right here done, and Steffi sent me the button for it. Isn't that cute? And I'm sorry. Um, and I just had some small square stickers that went great in it. And then I got that uh, butterfly, and then I just put that in there from Dolly Parton. Love is like a butterfly, soft and gentle as a sigh. And I put that in there, and then keys to the kingdom. It's got a key and a lock, and it says lovely. And then another butterfly, and I just started putting little uh, dinky things in it. Because I want to make another one. Only this time I'm not using this cording. I don't like it. I can't use it. I can't keep it tight enough. My hands are not gripping it well enough. So that's why. So anyway, come off of there. Boy, that's a strong magnet. It likes to hang on. Okay, now we got you. And all right, where'd I put your little thingy? All right, we got this one here. We got these here too. I want to work on. Any other time I could have some fun with it. Okay, I got this little doily looking thing, and I was looking at Hickory Art Co. She was working uh, on what do you call them? Cluster doilies, and she had taken some doilies, and she had copied out them, and she made clusters on top of them, and they were the cutest things. They were so cute. So I really enjoyed watching her. Oh my goodness, Susie, that's great. That is amazing. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lord. I don't know. I guess my plates are warping. I'm gonna have to unwarp them because they're not wanting to go all the way through with any of these little thin things, and they are thin enough. My floppy plate back out. Try it again. Try my floppy plate. See if it'll work. It's a little thinner than the other one, so. Yeah. I gotta turn it upside down and shake the dust out of it. For sure. See, it's running slower and everything, and I probably need to get some marine. Stop it. Run. Oh, run. Yeah. I know I can get you to go through there, whether you liked it or not. See, there's another one. Isn't that pretty? And this is a dolly. If I can get it off this metal thing, this magnet, this is a dolly. And it has all kinds of little doodadders that's in it. Y'all can see that, right? See, I like to make them in different colors. I like to, if I send them out to somebody, I would probably make them all in black or white. That way they can make them match anything they want. Me, since I'm working in a journal for my husband, I'm going to do some because he likes fishing, and he liked fishing and driving and all sorts of stuff, you know. He was just a sweet person. Everybody loved him except for my ex son-in-law because he hurt our daughter, and my ex-son-in-law hurt our daughter and our granddaughter, and when he found out, he hurt him. So he was a very protective person. He protected his family well. So, anyway, there's that one. Let me lay it on top of here so you can see it on white. Here we go again. Get this off from there. And there's that one. Okay. And there's all them little doodaddies that can go into a shaker card. But I'm just piling them right over there. Out of my way. Okay, this one can go back in here. Yeah, well, Rick wasn't an elder in the church. He went to church, but not at that time. And he was a truck driver. And I don't know how much anybody knows about truck drivers, but he was one of those truck drivers. You don't mess with him, and you don't mess with his truck, and you don't mess with his family. That's just the way he was, And he meant it too. Oh, I like them stars. I think the stars are big cute. And he was just kind of person you didn't mess with his girls. He called us his girls because we had no boys. It was all girls. From when he married me and our daughter, then he also my daughter had 2 girls. And then my oldest granddaughter had 2 girls and a boy, and my youngest granddaughter has 2 boys and a girl. So he was very protective of his girls, just plain and simple. And he didn't. I mean, he'd let you push him around all day. He's a big gold teddy bear until it come to his family. You didn't mess with his mama, or you didn't mess with his family in any way. He was just very protective, and probably overly protective. He used to tell me all the time, Teresa, your mouth's going to get me into a fight. I said, no, it's not. I can fight my own battles. I was fighting my battles before I met you. Thank you. He would laugh at me. And, yeah, we had a good time. We really did. It was a good time. We did. I was thinking about something that he said to me once. And I talked. See, that's one of the things that we were good at. We could really talk. Now you can't see it on that. Same color. Oh, we're using black. There we go. What do you think? Stars. So this star's right in the middle of that and looks like a face, doesn't it? Oh, that looks like a little face. Put a little smiley star face on it. Yeah. So here's one of them. Okay. All kinds of little stars in this little doodlacky. You like the stars? I do too. I've always been one then I ain't dependent on nobody to fight my battles for me. If you want to get into it with me, here I am, right? And it's like people they say, oh well, then people don't like me. I said, well, if they don't like me, it's their loss. I'm a good person. Whether they like me or not, I'm still gonna be who I am, you know? And so, it's just the way I was. I've always been that way. I was raised that way. It's just me. Just me being me. Mm-hmm. Okay, see now. And there's a leaf one. I like the leaf one. Okay, do I have another piece of my green? Did I save a piece of green, or do I need to cut another piece of green? I need to cut another piece of green, I guess, because I don't see it over here. Okay, so anywho, green. I got plenty of it though, so I ain't got to worry about it. I went one time when I had a little extra money, and I bought me all kinds of different cardstock papers, because that's what these are. These are cardstock papers. What are you doing over there? Over there. Sit there. No. Yes, I'm cutting up over here. Do this, and what I did is I just went like this instead of sticking my scissors in. Just cut a little sliver off. Just chop that thing right off of there. As Kim Polton would say, chop it off. Just chop that thing right off. Yep. Come off of there. I have to keep turning this over and over and over. Make sure I get those little things off of there. And let's see if this is going to run through. We're going to make it run through one way or another. We are. We'll do it. Don't y'all feel that way about yourselves? That that you're a good person, and it's their problem if they don't like you? I guess I need to fix that again, don't I? Because that one didn't work. I guess that wasn't thick enough. Let's see if I can put it back on there. Maybe not. Probably not. I'll try it again with the other one. That's a good thing about having paper. It's just paper. If you mess it up, you fix it up. Right? It's just paper. I need to take these and throw them in some boiling water and let them and lay them out flat so they'll flatten out. Get back up there. Things jump at me. Things jump at y'all too. I got to get my desk all straightened out. I've got a L-shaped desk, but I ain't got it L-shaped right now. So I need to get it L-shaped to where it'll have more space on it. Because right now I don't have much space to work with. There we go. Maybe this one. Stubborn little thing. That ain't wanting to stay on there. Down here where you belong. There, right there. Look at that. Done slid off. Rotten thing. I'll turn you over and do it the other way. Been hurtful on me. That's my problem. If I make anything, I'm not sure it's worth selling, to be honest with you. I don't know. My husband used to tell me all the time, you want to make those and sell them. What for? You know? Ain't nobody would want that stuff. He says, but they're nice. I said, yeah, who you want me to sell them to, baby? All right, now they're selling. It kind of looks like waves in the ocean, doesn't it? But this looks like leaves. That does. But this one also it kind of looks like a little saw blade, doesn't it? Got that one, didn't I? Doing some little frames. Now, if y'all see anything that I'm cutting that y'all want one of, make sure you tell me what it is, because there is a lag. And I'll be glad to cut it and send it to you. I don't have a problem with that. And probably have the color that you'd want me to cut it in. So, you know. All right, I've cut that one. I've cut that one. I've cut that one. Have I cut that one? I don't think I've cut that one. Let's try this one. It's got flares on it. Let's try. This one's going to be for me. So I'm going to do it in pink. I like pink and orange. I like bright pink. I like bright orange and electric blue. Those are my 3 favorite colors. So, you know, that's me. I've hidden my Skithers from me again. There they are. So, I'll stop that. Which one do you want? Which one are you looking for? This one here, I got from Amazon, and it was $99. Okay. And I think somebody got Cindy one like it, or Cindy bought her one. I'm not sure if she bought it or somebody got it for her. I'm not sure about that, how she got hers, but now this one's electric. I do like the Big Shot, and I like the Sidekick. Now, out of all of them, I like my Sidekick. Okay, there's the center of that one. Kind of looks like Batman, doesn't it? And then there's the outer frame of it. And let me see if I can get this out of here. Big Shot. I love the Big Shot, and I like the Sidekick. I have both. But right now with oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Can y'all see it? Have I got it right? So, that's that. So this one's for me. I'm gonna make my journal. I'm gonna make myself a journal. Like I told my daughter, I said, I don't know who will want any of these journals that I'm playing with and doing with. I said, I have no idea who will want them. I said, it don't really matter. I'm having fun with them. All I can tell you to do is, if you don't want them, toss them. You know, and she said, Mama, I said, She says, you know, your granddaughter that I live with is going to want them. I said, no, I don't, because she may look at them and say, now, why would you want to do crap like that? You know? But hey, it's okay. Well, I said, but they'll be here and y'all go through and y'all find what y'all want. The rest of it, donate it, throw it away, whatever you want to do with it, because I ain't going to care when I'm gone. So. Oh, cool. Aw. Well, have you seen anything you want me to cut? I can do it. All right, then I get my floppy out. This one's one of them being stubborn ones. Get my floppy one out. This one kind of squishes down a little bit when you run it through, so that's all right. Okay, you want one of those? I can do that. Any of these that you see, I can cut them in pink and cream. I can cut them in any color that I've got. I mean, if I don't have the color, of course I can't. But and some of them like to hang on, as you can see right here. Some of them don't want to do just right, but they're still pretty. There we go. See, still pretty. And then there's that little thing that goes around, and I think that would be cute in frame. Cut it and round off the edges. Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. My nice little printer quit. I can scan stuff and print it, but it won't print off, like it was. And when I can save up the money, I'll buy me another printer. But until then, see, makes a nice little frame, doesn't it? And then when I pick all these little doodads out of this one, it's going to be real cute. And this one here, what I like about this die, yeah, I can't afford a scan and cut either. I wish I could. I've always wanted one. Just because I want it, though, don't mean I can get it. But that's okay. That's okay. Right? I'm going to put this back on here. I'm going to see if I can get this one to work. And see what this does when you take this out. Have you seen the description on them? Have you ever looked at dies? And it says embossing as well as, what does it? Embossing and stencils and all that too. Well, this is what this does. It makes it into the embossing die. And there's actually a rubber mat that comes with it that embosses it. So, now, let's do this. Pull this out. Cut a little bit better, didn't it? And of course, I don't have any of my things in here to put under it to pull those weeds out. They call it weeding whenever you're cleaning it out. So there's that little one. It's a lot of work on it. But usually I leave them and I sit there and I watch videos of someone else and I'll weed them. Let's see, pull this back out and show you. Isn't that kind of cute? You can see what it's going to look like here with these weeded around it. See, isn't that cute? Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Oh, did I say thank you, Steffi, for putting in putting in my name in the drawing? I was telling Cindy I was sorry I had fallen asleep. I've been so sick lately until I can't stay awake hardly. Um my doctor said yesterday I'm getting better. My endocrinologist says I'll be getting better, but until I do, that's going to happen. Um, so that's okay, right? Okay, so you wanted the flower. Did you want just one or two, or how many did you want, babe? I'll be glad to cut them up. I like cutting up. I do. I like cutting up. I got to get me another floppy plate, though, because, you know. And did you want both pieces or just what it cuts out? Oh, Steffi, I wish I could help. I'm so sorry. I lost my little gizmo um, in December of 2022, and my vet, because he had passed away, didn't charge me. I asked him, I said, "How much do I owe you?" Because he worked to try to save his life. Uh, he had pneumonia. Okay, or you want three pieces or two? Because there's one of them. Here's one of them, and the other one is this one. So did you want two or three pieces of it, or all three pieces? Because if you want all three, I'm happy to send it to you. I'm happy to send it to you. There it is, Steffi. Oh, I definitely got to do some work on it. So there's that piece. There's this piece. And there's that piece. Is that what you want, right? Yeah, I just got a double doctor bill from where I had surgery. They said it's going to be about $900, almost $1,000 I got to pay. So I know what you mean. I can't buy anything right now either. Um, I got it, you know. I get it. I understand. I'm not selling them if you want one or two, or show me something that's I hate to send you it's one piece in an envelope, okay? Because I like to. So, all right, there's that one. So, I like to do die cuts, and as you see, I have die cuts. I probably have about 400 or 500 different die cuts. Just saying. And while I use them, I don't use them enough. And yeah, I'm a hoarder too. Oops, Teresa, you dropped it. I didn't put that one back in there. Whew. Put yourself back in there. I'll be done lost you. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna throw this back in here because unless somebody else tells me they want something, then I'm done die cutting. And I set it back down here. Well, it's a good little thing. At any point in time, if you decide you want anything, let me know. Just so long as it's before I have my surgery, because after I have my surgery, I can't do it. And I don't mind it. So, and there's no telling what you'll get in it. Just showing, just saying. If you say I want, and you say send me a die cut or something, there's no telling what you're gonna get. Besides the die cut that you asked for, because you know that's not enough to put in just one envelope. You got. I like to stuff the envelopes. Does that make sense? I like to make sure they got plenty in them that you'll enjoy what you get, and I try to make sure you get what you want. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jassy. I was about through. I did do a couple of things in Rick's journal right here. I can show you right quick because I got this from Kim Polton. She did this for me, the heart, and then you flip it up and it's got his picture. I actually posted the full picture of that on Facebook today. And then let's see on the other part. I'll be back here. Yes, I got this one from Kim also, and it's also a flip up. And then this one I also got from Kim right here. And I made it into a little pocket. And I just stuck that picture right there for now. Because I haven't decided where I want to put it. Whether I want to leave it and put it on the front or what. Because I thought about putting that heart on the front. But I haven't quite decided if I want to put this on the front or not. Because if I do, I'm going to laminate it so it doesn't get scuffed up and messed up. Y'all, this is when Rick and I got married. This is 1982. Okay. This is when we got married. This one. Okay. And this one, see, where is it? This was him for our anniversary, our last anniversary before he passed away. He was 66 in this one and 25 in this one. So anyway, there's them. And that's what I've done in it so far, a little bit at a time. I've got where is it? I've got this one tag that I want to put somewhere in it. This one's going in it too, but I've got this one specifically I want to put somewhere. It's got a writing space on it. Um, Anitra made this for me, and she didn't know, I don't think, unless somebody told her that I was making a journal for my husband, and he was a truck driver and was doing it with maps and stuff like that. Unless somebody told her that, then, she just, it was the cutest card, though, the cutest little thing. I love it. So, yeah, it goes well with his journal. Haven't quite decided on what's what here, and let's see. Um, Made a few of these here. Not putting the pink one on there. I'm gonna put the green one on there. Come here. See? And whenever I get, where are you at? I can trim it up, make it look nice, and put his picture of him fishing in it. Or I can use this one, which is stars, because we used to look at the stars a lot, and use it for his picture. Or let's see, I've got a few that I cut out for his journal that I'm working with. This one here I know I am using for his fishing. Come on now. And I got them tangled up. Come here. In case y'all didn't know, that's a magnifying glass light. That's so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh, look at that. Can't see what I'm doing without it, though. Okay, so there, come back here. Okay, so I can take this one and do his fishing, or this one and do his fishing. I've got a picture of him when he was fishing, and the first fish he caught in Michigan, like I said. It was about 3 inches long, and I took a picture of it. I had to. I really had to. This is fall. I think I got these from Cindy. It says Grateful Heart. Anyway, this is what I'm working on, y'all. I'm working on his journal a little bit at a time. I've got some hearts that I'm gonna be cutting. They are Janet Nash sent me some die cuts that are hearts. I've got to get her some of them cut because I haven't done that yet, and I really need to. I always send her back die cuts of what she sends me. Well, she doesn't have a die cut machine, and sometimes she'll get them. She'll get some from some kind of a magazine that she gets, and sometimes they'll have a die cut, and she sends them to people. So anyway, this is where I am now. And like I said, if y'all see any of these die cuts that y'all like, be descriptive and tell me what color that you'd like them to be. This one's got to be weeded, of course, right here. I haven't weeded that one yet, but if you want any of the die cuts that I've cut, just let me know how many and what color or whatever you like. Here's another one that's trying to look at my die cut. This one's really cute too. So I did a few in green, a couple in pink, and everything. So like I said, if y'all see any that y'all like, let me know. I don't mind because I like to cut die cuts. And then I like to sit there and weed them and send them out. A lot of people tell me, don't worry about cleaning them up. Just send them to me. Well, I like to clean them up. That's what I do. That relaxes me. That's one of the things I love about die cutting. Okay? So, and then I also have this one. It says, hello there. Make a wish and happy birthday, which I'm going to be rounding the corners of that too. There we go. I'm going to round my corners on this one. Come here, Teresa. And since they are so thin, I'm using the smaller piece. Oh no, that didn't work, did it? And I think what I'm going to do is take this one here, Make a Wish, and put it on my gel plate. Put it face down on my gel plate, and do different colors so that it's kind of like a rainbow effect to it. So yeah, they are great for ATCs. Um, I do, I do. I have one of them. I have a picture. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. I'm looking through collections to see if I can find him in there with his truck. But he was standing there when our daughter was very small. Um, she was very small, and he had picked up his leg and was walking. And as I snapped the picture, you could see her fully standing under his leg where he picked his leg up and was walking. And we had went to pick him up, and she said, "Daddy!" And she ran straight to him and grabbed him and did a great big hug. He picked her up, he hugged her, he put her back down, and so when he started to walk, she was behind him, walking behind him, and you could see her fully under his leg when he picked it up. So I'll see if I can find that and I'll post it, and let you see which one I'm doing with some of it. I'll show you the ones that I've did. I'm gonna print, and I have a little small printer. Um, that you print from the phone. I have a Kodak printer. Um, so it was cute, because she was like in kindergarten in that picture, and so I figure when I'm through with it and everything, I'll have to fight her over it to get to keep it. Well, if she ever comes down and sees it, I may have to check her bags before she leaves. Because I mean, I couldn't even get rid of his clothes, y'all. They took them. My granddaughters and my daughter, they took his clothes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I may take you up on that, Steffi. Uh, but like I said, I'm gonna take this because these are all the letters from the words here, and I'm gonna make a shaker card with all the letters. Put a few, maybe a few beads or something in it, to do, um, and do a shaker card with the letters. I think they're cute. I think they would be cute in a shaker card, don't y'all? Anyway, um, I'm getting everything together. If I get paid tomorrow, I'll have all these envelopes out in the mail. They'll be coming y'all's way. Um, did somebody say Cindy was here? Because I've got her doll. I've got her paper doll. And like I said, I've got a few things I'm sending to her. But I want to I want to I want to get them out because I haven't been able to send out my paper dolls because my car's been broke down and I have to take it to the post office to weigh it. because I want to get some different things done. Like I said, there's these. What's that one? Nope. This one, right? Right here. I want to make sure I get the right pieces to the right thing. And I know that Batman looking one goes with this one. I think it looks like a pink Batman. Don't y'all? Anyway, these are Steffi's right here. So I've got to get them in an envelope. Did you see anything else that y'all wanted? Anybody? No? Yes, maybe. I'm not, no charge. No charge. Just need your address and what you want. Because when I'm cutting up and doing these things like this, I have scraps. And so I'm happy to um, share my scraps with you, okay? These are just scraps of paper that I would have left over and have to find a place to put them if somebody didn't want them, okay? Um, it's like I've got this right here. This is a flower die cut that I have. Um, I have a lot of different die cuts, and it's not a bragging thing. It's just I like to do die cutting, and I've always loved it. I've always wanted to do it, and that's what I do. Die cuts are my thing. So, and these are going into his journal. I'm not sure where yet, but I think the happy birthday and make a wish will go with his birthday because Cindy put in his the calendar for his birthday, my birthday. That one's my birthday. Um, she put in the calendar pages for us. Here's his birthday. So happy birthday to you. And it's a pocket right there, so I might just stick it right there somewhere. His birthday was September 30th. He was born September 30th, 1956. His oldest brother, his brother next to him, was born September 30th, 1957. Yes, his birthday present was his brother. Uh, and stuff like that. And then a year later was his youngest brother. And then he had a whole passel of half brothers and sisters. And there was Sonia and Joanne and Debbie and Robert and Johnny and, and Curtis and David. Yeah. Oh, it was so funny because my mother-in-law was telling me about how how when they bundled Rick up and started bringing him home, she was in the wheelchair and my father-in-law was walking beside him, carrying bags and stuff to take her home. And he said she said he looked at that nurse and told her, says, "We'll see you next year." And and they did exactly to the day. Saw her next year. So when Jimbo was born, which is Rick's first birthday present, he didn't want him. He didn't want a first birthday present like that. He didn't want a real baby for a birthday present. Okay, so um, but when they started to leave the hospital with Jimbo, my mother-in-law looked at my father-in-law and said, "If you say we will see you next year, I'm going to kill you when we get home." So it was the following year. There was like a from 57, 58. Danny was born in March of 59. Missed it from September to March. So she couldn't kill him that way. Anyway, that was I thought it was kind of funny. Um, I know I had that. Where did I have that? Is that it over here? There it is. I knew I had it. Mhm. Anyway, these are cute little things I thought, and they're really good to cut the letters out, right? And use them for stuff like ATC cards, as you said. Um, these are a little bit larger than an ATC card, but the smaller stuff like these letters and things, they are great. And you don't and them piled up like this, they do not look like they say make a wish or happy birthday or anything like that, right? So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Um, take care of yourselves. I love you all, and bye.